morning, class. Today we are going to be learning a little bit about conducting. The method I'm going to be teaching you guys today is not the only style of conducting that is very important to understand. Eventually, as you guys keep going on through your career in music, you guys will be able to adapt this style into what works best for you. But today, since we are all beginners, we are going to learn the basic, which is more rigid and more stiff. However, it is efficient and it works. It's also most likely going to be seen in field marching. So when you guys get into high school and you guys start doing marching shows and stuff, you'll probably see this there. But like I said, for beginners, it is a good starting thing. So most importantly, you guys need to understand the pattern. I purposely put the marker here and forgot about it. So today we're going to be learning 3/4 pattern. Traditional is 4/4, but because the piece that we're going to be conducting later today is in 3/4, we'll learn 3/4 to not waste time. So the first beat is just beat 1. So it's just a solid downbeat. After beat 1, there's a rebound, as I like to call it, and that is about a quarter of the way back vertical from the starting point of beat 1. Then you will do beat 2, which is like a check almost. That. So you'll rebound back to the same point and then back up. And then you will have a beat. So that's beat. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me do this. Because this is where it gets tricky. So beat 2 is going to be down at the bottom here. The and, however, is going to be up there. And this will make more sense when we actually get into practice. So you'll have the and then you'll have a rebound back into 3, and then the and of 3 is back up. So while this doesn't look very all together, it's actually going to look kind of like the, oh, that's not coming. That is essentially what it should look like. The important thing to remember is that all the main counting beats are going to be at the fulcrum of the pattern. That way, the band does not have to look at 13,000 different spots to figure out where the beat is. So, does anyone have any questions on the basic pattern? Fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to need you guys all to stand up. And we're going to start practicing this pattern. We're going to start pretty slow. We're going to have metronome going the whole time. So I will speak over the metronome. But before that, I want everyone to Frankenstein. And then just let your elbows relax. It's down at your sides. And that is just a nice, comfortable thing. Make sure your arms are parallel to the marching surface of the floor, the ceiling, whatever you want to think about. And we're just going to go without the metronome, so in time. So it's going to be 1 and 2, 3. I'm so sorry. That was bad on my half. Let's try that again. See, even teachers make mistakes. It's the fun of life. So, again, we're going to be up, and it's going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and. There you go. And now just keep kind of working on that. Good. All right. Everybody go ahead and stop. So we're going to do that same thing, but now we're going to keep it in time. So here's the beat. Everybody ready? Get your arms ready. And begin. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. Everybody looks like they got it. All right, so we will then move on. This next part is a little bit harder, so stay with me. And I apologize, and I will explain more if need be. To cut off. The most important thing of ending a piece is the ending. You need to know when the band should cut off. For this piece, it's going to actually end on beat 2, which makes it actually a little bit easier. So we're going to have the same pattern. We're going to have the downbeat. But instead of bouncing back up for the and of 1, we are actually going to make a giant circle, and this will be the and, and then for count 2, it'll just be straight across. And so what that is going to look like is it's going to look like 1, 2. So there's not, it should just be like, I call it like tying a bow. You're just going to take it and you're just going to tie the bow. So everyone go ahead and try that real quick. So just one fluid motion. Fantastic. Awesome. Awesome. Kind of looks like you're almost casting a spell on Harry Potter, if you will. Just a funny way to remember that. So we are going to try that again. Why? Technology. There we go. So we are going to conduct, and I will say next measure, and on the next measure, it'll just be 1 and cut off. Anyone have any questions? Fantastic. All right. So here we go. And 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, on this next measure. All right, good. Let's do it again. Everyone looked like they had it, but there was just a little bit of confusion, so now you guys kind of understand what we're doing. Let's do it again, just so everyone has it down. And ready, and begin. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And next measure. Whoa, I messed up there. Fantastic. You guys all did it right. I did it wrong. It's a good job on you guys this part. So now we are going to look at the music for this song. And the reason that I picked this song is because everyone should be familiar with it. If you haven't, I'm sorry, you did not have a decent childhood. And we will address that later on. So the song that we're going to be conducting is Happy Birthday. Nice fun little piece. So we are going to practice conducting this piece, and do not worry if you get it wrong or if you do not get it perfect. That is not what we're looking for. We are simply just looking for an introduction to conducting, if you would. So this piece is a little bit faster than what we're practicing on, so let's go ahead and practice at the tempo, which is 110. So everyone kind of get that in your head. Tap your foot if you need to, whatever you need to do. And let's go ahead and get ready. All right, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, and this next measure. All right, let's try it again. And 1, 2, 3 again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. And next measure. All right. Looks pretty good. Everyone seems to be understanding. Does anyone have any last minute questions before we dive right in? What's that? It actually ends on beat 2. So that's why when we're cutting off, it's not just 1. It's going to be 1, 2. So that way everyone stops making sounds on 2. Good question. Very good question. Any other questions? All right. I'll play it through once just so you guys can kind of get the sound of it, and then we'll go ahead and jump right into conducting it. All right. So as you guys heard, there's going to be the last chord, and then there's just that random note at the end there. And that random note at the end should be when you guys cut off the group. Any questions? Fantastic. All right, everybody go ahead and get ready. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just press play, and then you'll hear 3 clicks, and then you guys will start conducting, and I will join you as soon as I can get back up to the front. So here we go. All right, not too bad, not too bad. Let's go ahead and do it one more time. There are a couple people who didn't quite get it, and that is totally okay. This is a lot of material in a short amount of time. So let's go ahead and, was that 10 minutes?
Yeah, I just got to that.
Okay, that's totally fine.
Yeah, you're good.
All right. Perkle, you messed up.